With this basic overview of Japanese adjectives in mind, now we'll turn to conjugating adjectives. Let's start with E adjectives, those adjectives that always end in E, and also end with E whenever they modify nouns in the dictionary form. Japanese adjectives conjugate for tense and polarity, just like verbs. E adjectives conjugate according to E adjective rules. What this means for you is that you'll have to memorize two methods of adjective conjugation, the E adjective rules and the na adjective rules. Let's begin with the E adjectives. We'll use omoshiroi, or interesting, as an example. E adjectives in the present tense conjugate like this. For the present affirmative, we simply add des to the end of the adjective. So, it is interesting would be omoshiroi desu. For the present negative, we have to do a few things. First, we will drop the E from our E adjective. This is a procedure that you should hold near and dear to your heart. With the exception of the present affirmative, E adjectives conjugation begins by dropping the E. For the present negative, after we drop the E, we add a ku. By adding nai desu to omoshiroku, we get omoshiroku nai desu, or the present negative of omoshiroi, which would be it is not interesting. Moreover, E adjectives have two negative forms. The nai desu form is colloquial. For a more conservative variant, we could add arimasen rather than nai desu. This would give us omoshiroku arimasen. For the past tense, we begin by dropping the E from omoshiroi. By adding katta desu to the stem, we get the present affirmative of omoshiroi, or omoshirokatta desu, which means it was interesting. For the past negative, however, we want to add nakatta to omoshiroku, giving us omoshiroku nakatta desu, or it was not interesting. If we want the conservative counterpart to this colloquial form, we would say omoshiroku arimasen deshita, with the past tense of deshita, added to arimasen. As you know, Sensei loves verbs. Unlike verbs, however, there are very few irregular adjectives in Japanese. But here is one that you will definitely need to know. E, the adjective for good. E conjugates just like any other E adjective. The stem, however, changes for the present negative and the past affirmative and negative. So the present affirmative is E plus des, or edes, just like any other E adjective. The present negative, however, is based on the adjective yoi, a classical version of the adjective for good, E. As such, the present negative of E is yokunai desu, or yoku arimasen, with the E of yoi dropped to form a stem of yo. For the past affirmative, we say yokatta desu. The past negative is either yokunakatta desu or yoku arimasen deshita. Again, the conjugation stays the same. It's the stem that changes for this irregular adjective. わかりましたか? Ah, よかったです.